Hey guys, Junlocks here, back with our blind playthrough of Septerra Core, Legacy of the Creator. Last time we did accomplish some stuff. We got ourselves this talisman. We evacuated Shell 4 and fought a couple bosses. Basically, eliminated the true heir to the Imperial throne. I mean, although to be fair, Maya's plan is just, we have to stop Doskius, not we have to do, exactly what, I mean, she'd probably use the Doomsday device anyway. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know. Maya's plan is stop the bad guy that's, kind of trying to save the world. For selfish reasons, certainly. All right, so we kind of wandered around a little bit. We're trying to figure out where we're supposed to go. We need Kyra's mirror. You need Kyra's mirror to get into Marduk's temple, which we couldn't get into before through the Lens Forest. And I'm pretty sure they were talking about all the pirates on Shell 5 and how Connor's been searching for Kyra's mirror. I figured, and it's like, oh, Connor, you got to go into the sewers and stuff. And now there's like this locked door that I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. So I'm going to pull up the guide again. I really hate doing this, to be honest, but I appreciate that they're making you go to all the same areas over again and then changing the world and stuff. It prevents the whole, you leave the beginning of the game and you never go back there because the enemies are underleveled and the weapons are, beginning tier. But yeah, they really need to be a little bit more guided on where the hell you're supposed to go, especially when they change dungeons and stuff. Oh yeah, this one dungeon you went to that you have no reason to go back to. Now there's something different about it, so you gotta just... Oh, we gave you a clue because we talked about mining. It's like... Alright. Anyway. Maya's party has to organize evacuation of Shell 4. Oh. Treasure layer key. Get the pump key. Use the pipe and the key. Get the dock key. Talk to the 2 bounty hunters. Now both parties have to fight. Get the Imperial Seal, used with the Talisman Seal, last fate card named Joker. Talk to Layla, retrieve the swords of Marduk to be fight Doskius, Kyra's mirror. You have to search entrance, the ancient city of Babylon, located somewhere in Shell 4. We've been there, though, don't we? Defeat Connor again. Go to Gregor. Talk to the man in blue upstairs. Oh, come on! Really? I guess so. Yeah, so I was at the right place, I guess. Well, I guess we should have known, Manny. Manny's with me today. He's here in my lap. Really? Can I scoot a little bit closer, Manny? Oh, okay. Sorry. So all these people, they were here before though, right? It said talk to the man in blue upstairs. Oh, this guy?
Has this town felt the influence of Connor's pirates?
Connor? I'm afraid he'll destroy this town to get at me.
Who are you?
Why does Connor seek you?
I escaped from Connor's dungeons, under the Ankaran capital. He rules the shell from the old prison there. I stole a key to the place. It'll unlock the prison, if you can find a way in through the old subway access tunnels under the ground.
I got nothing to say.
It said, it said something about bring grub.
This place looks picked clean.
Because
so far, most of the pirates stay to the south, near the capital.
Okay, because there was something to do with grub. But didn't we, maybe there's... we might have done that one specific one already. Yeah, that bed you sleep in. Because there's that machine over here that we needed. Alright, there you go, Manny. Just curl up. Yeah, you're very cute. It was like off here to the side, I think. Right, this thing. Okay, so we've probably gotten that already. If that's what the guide was talking about, unless there's a new thing. Yeah, like, why... Man... Because I've already been here. It would have been nice if the dude was like, oh, we'll give you the subway key the first time. I'm pretty sure I came here and talked to everybody. You know? Like he wasn't there before, right? But it's like, oh, now, like that's the same thing with the freaking, like with that one mining area that all of a sudden there's a new entrance in. It's like, come on. It's like for everything this game does right, it does, you know, one step forward, two steps back, whatever. It's like, and, you know, honestly, it would be different if it was, like, maybe if the game was harder. You know, if I needed to grind, then that would actually make more sense. Because they're like, hey, search everywhere, fight all these monsters. We'll just shoot them. Or, I mean, monsters, you know. You know, get a bunch of experience, gain a bunch of levels, because you'll need it. Right, that would make more sense, although it would be more tedious. So, I don't know. Still trying to think about what would be an important game. Like culturally. Right, I was gonna say politically, but I don't think that's the right word. Because it's really about culture, you know? It's just kind of funny, the whole, like, just everything. It's like, I don't know, you have all these people. It's like for decades, you know, white people have been taught, you know, be colorblind and stuff, right? And so we're like, okay, cool, yeah, don't be racist, all this stuff. And then you kind of, at least for me, I get out in the real world. And it's basically like, well, the only people that aren't allowed to be racist are white people. It's like, oh, black people are allowed to be racist because bad stuff happened to them in the past. It's like, that doesn't seem correct, but okay. And then, oh yeah, you know, Asian people have had bad stuff happen to them, so they can be racist too, and all these, you know, and it's just like, so you get the support. You know, like you're so close to effectively eliminating racism. Oh, we're these guys are almost toast. And then all of a sudden everyone just starts like attacking white people, and now I kind of feel like you're sort of putting people in the position of, well, everyone else could be racist except for us, then why shouldn't we be racist? You know what I mean? Like, It's like everyone's equal. There should not be any special privileges. And people are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's like, no, what we actually mean is everyone hates white people. White people are bad. All the other races are bad too, apparently, but white people are the worst. Or something. I don't know. I'm just like, and so it's like you go from like having people on your side to demonizing them, and then being like, wait, they hate us now? What's going? Like you're creating your own enemies, and it's just like, I don't know. It's, where's the subway key? Here we go. And it's silly too, because it feels like I just wonder if it's because gamers have known what it's like to be, you know, bullied and ostracized and picked on. We have been here before, I think. You know, and so for the longest time, it was all just, it was like, oh, you like video games? Cool, welcome. You know, because we knew what it was like to be outcast. And then I think what happened was you have these really shitty people that just want attention or whatever, and they come into the space, and because gamers are welcoming, now they've just like gamers really don't gatekeep, right? Because all you have to do is say you're a gamer and then it's cool. And then they're like, yeah, gamers are, you know, really nice and all that, but white people are awful or whatever. And you're just, and I don't know, for me, I'm just like, that's weird. Like I saw the Penny Arcade Expo starting to create like the safe spaces and stuff years ago, and I'm like, why? Even today, gamers are still hated. Although, you know, we've let the people that hate us in now. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't think we're at the point where you know, the people that are like, hey, buddy. Oh, and these. Should I just light them all on fire? That's a good idea. Let's try spinning. That's a good trick. Oh, you dirty little... Okay, well. Yeah, let's do fire all. That's cool. I don't think we're at the point... I think we're beyond the point where we can just ignore the problem, if that makes any sense. I think we have to at least... you know, the people that are like, oh, I don't like, you know, if I listen to a gaming stream and people talk about politics or whatever, you know, like I said, I'm not interested in politics necessarily. It's more the, it's more like the ideas. And even above politics would be like morality and stuff, you know? So it's like true equality. Oh man, we need more keys. Oh, there's a whole other area. Well, let's see. Hey buddy, guys, let's go this way first. Oh, there's a switch. All right. More wasps. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of fire. You jerk. But yeah, so I mean, I understand the politics thing. I'm not saying discuss politics. What I am saying is call people out on their BS. You know, if and that's Grub got a level. Cool. And that's the funny thing is the whatever the chick, Frosk, I guess. My understanding is she went on that sexist rant as like a shield because someone called her out on her BS. She was talking about Red Dead Redemption or something. I don't even really know, but comments were like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, I see you in the chat, and blah. And it's like they always, I don't mean women. I mean thin-skinned, toxic people. You know, they always, so which way do we want to go? Left or right? Let's go right to start with. We probably need to go both ways because I saw red and there's a blue in there as well, so we need a red and a blue key. Fair enough. Use a couple of these. Fight this dude. Dudes. But they always use, like, human shields, basically, right? Let's just try fighting these guys. Or... yeah, okay, we'll just try fighting them normally. But so, you know, that's kind of what happened. She got called out and then she's like, you people are sexist. You hate me because I'm a woman. It's like, no, we hate you because you're an asshole. And I don't even hate her. But it's funny because that is the way to deal with it. Just, you know. And you don't even have to be mean. Just call them out. I mean, honestly, I don't know if that's the right way or not. But I feel like it's one of these things where just pushing back because they haven't had any pushback before. Like they don't know what to do. That's the barest of criticism, even nice criticism, causes these people to be like, you hate me because I'm a woman. It's like, no. Holy poop. Is this what we're doing now? My God. Let's get at it, I guess, you know? Jesus. It's like padding. It's like, yeah, you know? I mean, it's time to light everybody on fire, I guess. I'm not even gonna waste time with, like, trying to fight them normally. It's just gonna be fire all day. Grub's my man. Alright, so these guys are actually the toughest. That's not what I expected, but we'll go with that. You alright, Manny? You don't want to sit there? Oh, okay. Alright, you gonna... What's up? Okay, he's leaving. It happens. Unless he's curled up, my arm, like being on the mouse, kind of tickles him, I think. Tickles his ear or whatever, so we have to be, man, why do they do this? Look at this. All right, well, is this okay? So I don't know. I mean, I think for what it's worth, guard station. I mean, we kind of need to talk about, not politics. What is the right word then? Oh, there's the switch. What's up, dudes? Oh, a couple of the Oh, man. Well, that's fine. We'll light them all on fire. And then we'll just go after this dude. Did we get him? We might have. Yep, right on. Last time when it missed the cloaked person, it didn't even show the fire effect, so... But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we have to talk about it at least. Not necessarily politics, but just call people out on their BS. I mean, you know, gatekeep, I suppose. And that's the thing. It's not even about... Like, it's not even gatekeeping. Because we're still, at least for me, I'm still like, hey, you want to be a gamer? Cool. The problem is these people coming in that don't like video games. They just want the attention. Where did I... Oh, I see. Okay, this is a bigger area than I thought. Wait, this is where we came from. I guess it's just integrity, you know? Someone comes in, they're like, yeah, I love... whatever too. And you're like, oh, cool. And then they're like, oh, like, I don't know, just, oh, what's up, dudes? Are we gonna attack you in a bathroom? Yes, we are. It was interesting. They were all lined up, like, you know, like they were busy. But I guess just, oh, man. It's funny too, because I'm watching, I was watching It's a Gundam clip about that chick's rant, and a bit more about how G4, you know, is kind of shady or whatever, or the revival was kind of shady in the first place, and but like, this chick's going off on a rant about how we don't exist to be, you know, attractive to you. Meanwhile, there's a clip of her, like, shaking her ass or something as part of a skit or something. It's like, okay, come on, man. Do you have to keep using that? How about no? But I don't know, it's just like, call people out on their BS. Oh, I don't think it hit him. Yeah, there you go. Let's finish him off for certain, and then we'll go after this dude. I don't know, just have integrity or something, I guess. Oh, good, we hit him, but, yeah. And then I guess I just don't understand the whole victim mentality in general. You know, I came into this knowing there was going to be people like trying to shit on me and stuff, you know. One of the first interactions I had after starting this channel was, you know, presumably some autistic person being like, you know, it's not a blind playthrough because you heard about this one thing that was in this game or something. And I'm like, it's still a blind playthrough. No, it's not. You need to change. You need to stop calling it blind. I'm like, I'm going to do that. Well, then I'm going to downvote every video you have and call you stupid on every video. And I'm like, okay. Like, I was seriously, like, I had to think and be like, should I report this person? what should my response be? You know, because there's going to be more of this. There's going to be a lot more. And then I'm like, you know what? Every time I've seen people have like a meltdown or whatever, or be thin-skinned, it always never works out. It never works out. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be a person that's bothered by it anyway. I don't want to be thin-skinned. I want to be mentally tough. I want to be able to handle anything. What is this? Meat? What are these weird... Like, this is meat. This looks fresh. What is this? Meat with, like... This is so weird. Anyway. Where do we go from here? I don't know. We'll just keep checking out every room. Oh, do I need, yeah. Yeesh. This is gonna be the new bread. It's cheaper. This is the most cost-effective, but we're gonna have to use core relics just because, you know. But yeah, so I was like, I just want to be able to take the criticism anyway. You know? It just kind of boggles the mind that they think it's a good idea. Maybe they haven't thought at all. Maybe that's the problem. But that they think it's a good idea to, you know, have a meltdown or whatever, or show how thin-skinned they are. Should I use lightning? Or, yeah, let's do lightning. Why not? Lightning. All. I bet the black guy is stronger. Maybe not. Actually, that's doing about as much damage as the fire is. No, the fire is doing about 450. Did we just go into this one? No, I don't... Oh, no, we didn't. Are we gonna sleep? No. Core relic. Cool. Oh, come on. There we go. It's funny because I'm playing, occasionally I'm playing Monster Hunter Tri, and you have like a base camp, and apparently you can take a nap to refill your health during missions. I'm like, that's cool. This dude's a different color, or maybe it's just the wood. We'll try... Ooh, you need health. We'll try, maybe lightning. Because fire is 15. Well, there's not that much difference. This is 12, right? So fire might actually be more cost-effective. Good job, Maya. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know. I don't know what to do. That's part of why I'm rambling on about it. It's just like I don't think there is anything we can do necessarily. But I will tell you, because a lot of people talk about the schism, the divide, all that stuff, and it, you know, Sam Hyde talked about it very briefly in his interview with iDubbbz, or the footage that he released about that. And he said, he's like, I don't think the schism can be healed. And I agree. Overall, I think the schism cannot be healed. But I think if anyone can do it, it's gamers. And I say that because all other forms of media are passive, whereas gaming is not. Gaming is the only one that's interactive. You know, and let's face it, a lot of gaming is about overcoming challenges, right? It's about eliminating the opposition. And so I think if any, like I said, if anyone's got it, you know, and plus gaming is inherently merit-based. Wait, is this the right way? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is going to be where the switch is. Yeah, gaming is inherently merit-based. Which, I mean, you know, that's huge. It's why you have these people that are coming in and they're like, I like video game. I'm such a gamer girl, LOL. The cake is a lie. Oh, did you play Portal? What's Portal? You know, it's like, it requires you to, like the gates are open, anyone can come in, but you come in, expect to have to prove yourself a little bit. Or at least know what the hell you're talking about. I mean, it's weird, right? Because every other, you know, 80s, 90s, whatever, people were, like, the whole term poser came about because you have all these people that were like faking, you know, they're like, oh, I'm such a skater. They just dress up. I mean, you know, I'm using the girl voice or whatever, but it's like they dress up like skaters just because they want the attention. You know, culture is in many cases shallow. No, we'll use another spell before we do that. You know, it's less about doing than it is about. Ironically, it's most of these cultures are about, or subcultures, I guess, are about tribalism. It's just who you belong with. Come on, my little wrist brace keeps coming apart. I'll take it off for a bit, I suppose. But, you know, it's about tribalism, whereas with gaming, it's about interacting or whatever. Or, well, I don't know, maybe I think I'm wrong, actually. It's maybe more, it's like trying to pretend that you're into film or something. Like, it's the purity test, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you. Stop picking on grub. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the worst one. Well, don't know if we'll fight him or hit him or not, but we'll try. I don't suppose I could use a ward on these guys. No. Still, I guess, like, nature, reality, operates on the system of survival of the fittest, right? And so you have these, like G4, for example. If they come back, they're trying to come back. I'm not saying you should necessarily root for their failure. You should. It's either support or apathy. Why do you have to keep hitting him, dude? Leave me alone. Kara's heal on yourself, I suppose. I could have used a root. Maybe I should have. And so it's just like, you know, you kind of have to... Like, I'm not even saying... I'm saying, if you don't like it, you know, shun. I'm saying ignore. Don't harass or any of that stuff. Like, don't... They're you know, it's, don't feed the trolls, basically, except it's a different kind of trolling. Let them fail. You know, at least for me, I've more... Come on, that looked like a good hit. Like, I have more pressing things. There you go, that was a good one. Is Cloak gone? I can't tell. They had to do this. Let's try it. Okay, so yeah, it's Cloak has evaporated. Man, yeah. Aram got a level, good. Fair enough. Use a root. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I have other stuff to do. I'm not gonna... Like, I don't advocate being, you know, fickle. Like, actually, if you think something might be worthwhile, definitely spend time trying to learn it. Like, you know, something like Unlimited Saga, I think once you get it, is probably super rewarding. It's just, there's no learning curve. It's like a learning cliff. But, yeah, something like that where, oh, okay. But where that chick's like, if you're a gamer, you're sexist or whatever, like, just, nah, fam, I got other things to do. Peace, you know? Like, enjoy your whatever. Like, I don't even need to be hostile. I don't need to spend time on you. You know, you could leave a message, hey, I don't think this is appropriate behavior, or whatever, or don't even do that. Just be apathetic. You know, they're not worth it. Point and laugh, if anything. You know what I mean? Like, don't... Like, there's value in watching the dumpster fire. Let's do fire then. Oh, see, interesting. Right, the lightning, they don't like it. Or the fire, they're a little bit more resistant to. And it's funny too, right? The whole when women complain about guys not thinking they actually play video games or whatever, it's like I understand that's if you're a real gamer, I understand that's probably frustrating. Oh my gosh, what is with this? Okay, here we go. But you should know. I mean, come on. You think women don't know that there's other women that are posers? You know? So why are they getting so... Jesus, what is with this area? Okay, it looks like down and left is probably... If I go through here, that goes to the rest of the upper left. If I go farther lower left, then we have like 5 rooms off this other hallway, and then you go down and around, and there's another room that kind of bends around. So let's do that one first. But it's like, come on, you have to know women. There are women that are fake. So just don't get upset about it. Just be like, yep, I'm unusual. It's like, yeah, I like video games. And it's not like guys don't prove themselves all the time either. I don't know. It's just weird. Whatever. You know? It's just... Alright, lightning. Light these dudes up. Cool, we got all of them. But then that still brings me back to my semi-original point, which was... no and no. Okay. Which was like, what's a important game? Oh no, what is this? Do we need another freaking key or something for this one? Probably so. It better not require Lobo or something, you know?
I have no clue how this works.
This looks like the prison's mainframe. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, you need grub.
I turned on some power systems that were off.
I hate that. I mean, it makes sense, and I kind of like the idea of that, but I just feel like there's so much padding at this point. Like, seriously, I came in here and I saw this whole area, and I'm like, come on. And this is one of the areas. There's a whole other wing. Like, this is probably just to get either the red or the blue keys. You know? But yeah, what would be a good, do I want to, let's do clockwise. Oh, and I appreciate the ambient noise change, right? You come in here where there's showers and you hear like dripping showers. You go back out into the hall, you don't hear that anymore. Cool. You know, because you have stuff like I mentioned before, movies, right? You have like Fight Club. I mean, I haven't seen a bunch. I'm not a movie buff, but for me, Fight Club was really interesting. You know, comic books, even though I didn't really like Watchmen, as an adult, I can appreciate it more now. Because it doesn't directly address politics, but again, it's the themes. It's sort of it's like the setting, right? Of course, there's X-Men, which is intentionally vague because the point is that it's not about one specific cause. It's about, you know, those who are ostracized in general, or you know, ironically human equality, right? It's like, just because it's like anti-racist, it's like just because people look different doesn't mean that they're less human or something. right? And even you could even go farther and say, you know, the mutants in X-Men are objectively superior to regular humans. But they don't view themselves that way. That's not the message. Do not. Okay, that's fine. You need to die quickly. You know, and like I said, I think that's the problem because, you know, X-Men used to be about everyone. And now it's... I should just be able to take this guy out. Okay. And now the anti-racist stuff is screw white people. Like, that's the anti-racist message is it's all white people's fault. It's like that's... It's racism masquerading as anti-racism. Which is not ironic, that's not the right word, but it's essentially what's going on with all of these media things, right? It's all... They've been corrupted. I'm gonna use anti-poison, because poison sucks. So I don't know. I mean, I guess, strangely, the most... I mean, truly progressive, I guess, game I could think of lately would be Subnautica. You know, just because of what the Sea Emperor was like, you know, we may be different, but we go together. That's, it's so amazing. I think they probably didn't do it intentionally. Good job, Grub. You did both. You and new. Bam. It's interesting though, because all the things that I was talking about, like Fight Club and all that stuff, it's not overt. It's background. And maybe that's... But then again, then you have South Park, which literally whole episodes will be about something, about a political topic. So it is possible to do it and be overt and still be entertaining. We're gonna use lightning because this guy's not gonna die anyway, and then we'll, you know, he might. Lightning, all, bam. But the other, I don't know if I mentioned this already. I'm losing my mind, so I can never remember, but maybe I mentioned that video games are interactive instead of passive, and so that might not lend itself well to the to, like, you know, just to discussion, I guess. You know, I mean, you could talk about, like, Dune, for example, where Duke Leto Atreides is so beloved by his people because because he's the only one that considers basic humans like not to be animals. I mean, they are, but he considers them to be effectively human. Ah, crap, that didn't work. I wanted them to die. I was like, that's a good... You know, and the thing with, like, Duke Leto is not specific. You have to kind of think about it. Even though they sort of tell you, it's like, this is the test, the Gom Jabbar, to determine... Oh, come on, Grub. Hits cloaked enemies, but misses non-cloaked enemies. Kind of weird. Even though the book specifically tells you, like, this is the Gom Jabbar, it's to determine if you're, you know, a human or an animal. But it doesn't specifically say, like, this is the connection. Maybe South Park is the only... Is it because it's humorous? Maybe so. Because comedians... Can I use one of these? 7148. Yes. It'll fill us up precisely. Maybe it's the fact that humor allows you to directly talk about topics. Like stand-up comedians, I mean, actually funny ones. They talk about stuff, you know, directly. Maybe other things you have to be indirect. We could try using Maya's sphere ability. I don't know how much that does. 20, that's not terrible. Or maybe we could just do the, well, no. Because the problem is... So that cost us 45. If I wanted to do Big Bang... See, we're already... like, more than that. So that must be it. It must be humor that allows you to talk about stuff directly. Everything else you have to be indirect if you're going to be serious. Because even satire is a form of humor. Right, like the whole I should read it. You know, the A Modest Proposal, which is a book about eating babies as a way. I don't know what the point was. I don't know if it was specifically a way to reduce overpopulation. But it was satirical. It was also... It also supported... Which group? Because it was satire, but it was like we should eat the babies of Dutch people or Irish people or something. But, you know, satire, so it was like addressing anti-Irish racism or something at the time. I don't know. All right, we gotta get this off quickly before he goes. Maybe I should just do fire now. Uh-oh. Like his level 2 fire. See if we can eliminate him. And then we'll have Maya attack and hopefully finish him off. Man, that's still good. This has to be the red key, blue key, who knows? Red prison key. Okay. And there was power. Alright, well, right, we've cleared out this whole map. Now how do I get back? And for some reason this reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 2, like the ship at the very beginning with the cafeteria. So then the next question is, right, if humor lets you talk about political stuff directly, and South Park is a great example, is there a video game that is humorous and also political? And is it a South Park game? I mean, I don't know. I've never played any of the South Park games. I played a little bit. They had a shooter. They used like the Doom engine, I think, for the N64, and made like a South Park first-person shooter. It was bizarre. But I played a little bit of it with one of my buddies. Because he had the N64, I didn't. I was poor. Let's see. I think we're going the right way. This map is a mess. Can you imagine doing this without this actual map? That would be a nightmare. Wait, is this the right way? Oh yeah, yes it is. Okay, I see it. And then, yeah, up here. I'm trying to think of funny video games. I know there are some that have tried satire. You have like the Nier games, for example, or Drakengard. Wait, what? Oh, we just walk into a battle? Alright, that's fine. Like Drakengard 3, where she's like, what's up with these jumping puzzles, while making you do jumping puzzles or platforming or whatever. I mean, but that was bad satire. That wasn't like clever satire. Do I want to use... Yes. Do I want to use one of these? The answer is yes. And so we're here. We have like a minute. We're gonna have to fight another dude, probably. Let's use the red prison key. Open this door, and there's the blue door. Anything else? It's locked. You're right, sister. They're running. All right, well, let's go to this area, and then we'll stop and save. My God. I'm not surprised. And I would wager, just by looking at this, well, there's a few areas, like doors or rooms that aren't connected. I would probably say if it was going to be anywhere, it would be in the lower right corner. My first thought was lower left, because there's a room that's cut off and there's obviously a door right there. But if you look at the lower right, there's two rooms that look like they have two doors between them. And so we're probably going to have to find one switch somewhere to open one of those doors, another switch somewhere else to open the other doors. That's probably how it's going to go. But let us save. That is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate this. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Any questions, comments, concerns about anything that I've said, leave a message. I do read them all. I do try and respond to all of them. I'm really curious. If you think of, like, seriously, if you think of a game where you're like, hey, this was really I don't think the word politics applies necessarily, but this was really, you know, culturally interesting, or had some interesting ideas, or something like that. Or maybe use the word politics. I don't care. I just don't think it necessarily works the right way, because it's like it's almost overused. It's like, what does it even mean now? Like when we say, oh, things are political, is it to talk about a specific issue, or, you know, because you wouldn't say South Park is political, although it is, so we have to be what we associate with politics is probably like geez, excuse me, is more like negative. It's got a negative connotation to it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, but seriously, leave a comment if you have any thoughts. You know, we're like three weeks ahead at this point, so I'm probably going to keep rambling about this topic for the next several episodes, because it kind of helps me think, and I feel like it's interesting. At least I hope so. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm actually going to say that that it's a Gundam episode. That's really interesting to see. Like, there's G4 is sort of forcing Kevin Pereira to talk about NFTs. Like, it's almost like a cash grab. It's really weird, the new G4. Very odd. But yeah, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.